Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and let's just get right into it, man. I know, man, a lot of times on late nights, man, there's a few sports games that I have been known to pick up every now and then. I don't know why, but these sports games are from the 8-bit and the 16-bit era, and they have nostalgia to it. And the first one I'm going to talk about, Double Dribble. Anybody that lived in the hood in the 80s, if you had a Nintendo, trust me, you had Double Dribble. Well, most black people in the 80s that had Nintendo, they had Double Dribble, man. And any Negro from the 80s that was a teenager or a young man or a kid that came from the 80s and the Nintendo era know about Double Dribble. Double Dribble was one of the best Actually, I'm gonna say Double Dribble was pretty much the best basketball game for the NES system, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And I had a lot of enjoyment playing Double Dribble. And this is the basketball game that got me playing basketball games from the 8-bit era on up, man. Because I was playing I don't play a lot of new basketball games. I don't play a lot of new sports games, period. But back then, like I said, the sports games were more arcadey back then to me. But anyways, man, Double Dribble was one of the first basketball games that I played, and I am happy to show y'all what it looked like. I warn you, some people, y'all gotta understand, this is in the 80s, man. We didn't see graphics like this at this time, so bear with me, man. It's an 80s video game, it's a 80s basketball game, and we know sports didn't look that great back then. It didn't age very well, but I tell you this, man, it's still fun as hell to play, man. Even though I got my ass kicked in it, man, this time, man. But let's check out a clip from Double Dribble for the Nintendo Entertainment. All right, y'all. I'm back, man. It's another basketball game that I want to talk about. The next basketball game I got was for the Sega Genesis, man. And I'll be honest with you, it's terrible. It's horrible. But at the same time, I play it because it's a nostalgic. It has nostalgia to it. You know, I had never seen graphics like that. I remember when I first played it, it was like, you know, like I didn't care that it wasn't moving like, you know, like real people or whatever. I just felt like it was just a fun little arcadey basketball game to play, you know, to me. But most people ain't gonna like this game, man. Most people pretty much, you know, they know it, they know about it, but they ain't gonna like it, man. And that is Pat Riley's Basketball, man. Pat Riley's Basketball, man, is a game that, if I'm not mistaken, it's the first Sega Genesis basketball game to come out on the Sega Genesis. And it was terrible, man. I'll be honest with you. There was a lot better games to play than Pat Riley's Basketball that came out in the 1990, man. This game was, you know, to me, it was dope to me, you know, but now, you know, that I look on and look at the graphics and the gameplay and everything, and it's horrible. So, you know, without further ado, man, I'm going to show y'all a clip of Pat Riley's Basketball, man, for the Sega Genesis, man. The first basketball game that I've seen that came out for the Sega Genesis, man. 1990. Alright, y'all, I'm back, and the next basketball game I want to talk about, man, which is the last one in the 16-bit era, that last 16-bit basketball game that I played, that I believe that I don't know a person that did not have this basketball game in the mid-90s, man. If you had a Sega Genesis, I believe it came out for Super Nintendo, and I don't know if it came out for other consoles, but in the 16-bit era, this was absolutely the best basketball game you could play in the 16-bit era. There were other good ones before it, like Lakers versus Celtics, you know, Bulls versus Lakers, Bulls versus Blazers. You know, those games were good. Those games were made by EA as well. But this one especially was one of the best basketball games made, if not the best basketball game that was made for the Sega Genesis, man. And that is NBA Live 95, man. This is a basketball game that we played in the hood, man, all the time, man, and had a blast playing, man. this was the first time I seen basketball game look like this, that the people actually look like they, well, to me back then, they looked at realistic movements, you know. And for a person that, you know, I didn't know, for a person that didn't know a lot about, you know, the calls or whatever, you know, I learned a lot playing these old basketball games back in the days, man. You know, playing a lot of these old sports games, period, back in the days, man. But one of the best ones to me was in the 16-bit era on down was NBA Live 95, man. Let's check out this clip from NBA Live 95, man, for the Sega Genesis. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you like the video, subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment there below if you got a comment. You know, I try to get back to, you know, whoever, if I see a comment, I try to, you know, I basically, I'm be honest with you, I'm not very good at editing, so, you know, I'm still learning. So, you know, my fans, please bear with me, man. You know, the videos will get better and better as time go on. But until next time, man, you know, like I said, if you like the video, subscribe, hit that like button. And until next time, man, y'all too damn old to be playing video games.